Hi friends, welcome to my thrifted home, and my name is Dusti, and today is a little bit different. There isn't an estate sale because last week I flew back to Nebraska to visit my friend Marnie and my daughter Callie. Marnie and I have been best friends. Well, not best friends. We've been friends and then best friends, but we've been friends since we met when we were 14 in cheerleading. Woo, go Bearcats! and yeah, that was an adventure. I used to have my uniform, but I think since it didn't fit and I was tired of the guilt, I don't have it anymore. so, anyhow, but I got to see Callie, and I haven't seen her for quite some time, so it was awesome to hang out with her and spend time with both of them. But we hit some antique stores. We went to Railroad Antiques and Heartland Antiques, both in Grand Island, Nebraska. And we hit several thrift shops, Jubilee Center, the Annex, Goodwill, Salvation Army. And then there's also, I think it's the Kearney Market. I could be wrong about the name, but it's Market Antiques, I want to say. So we hit all of those shops, and this is my haul. All the fun stuff I found while I was there. And believe it or not, I tried to stay small because I knew I was flying. But at one point when we went to Heartland Antiques, I found a vintage Samsonite suitcase. $12.50. And I'm like, you know what? I'm buying that, and that's my carry-on bag. And I stuffed it full of the breakables and things that I didn't want damaged. And yep, it made it through 3 flights back to North Carolina. And one gentleman, one of the crew members, is like, you had to pull that out of the back of your house, out of your closet. I haven't seen a suitcase like that since the 1950s, and probably not, because yeah, but you'll see that in the haul. So yeah, it was quite the adventure. And I did make it all of my stuff back home between the 2 suitcases. So woo! But it's a great haul, and I can't wait to share it with you. But I wanted to also stop before I share my haul and say today is in collaboration with my friend Delaney.
Hi, and thank you so much, Dusti, for inviting me to collaborate with you on today's video. You are the sweetest, and I am so excited for this collaboration and our friendship. So thank you again. If you want to come over to my channel, in today's video I'm going to be doing the final decorate with me for my spring decorate series, but I'll be sharing a little bit more about my channel as well. So I do cleaning, decorating, and homemaking. Like I said, I am finishing up my spring decorating series, about to go into Easter decorating and a spring home tour. I am doing a full house complete home reset series where I'm going room by room and cleaning, decluttering, and organizing. And I love to do weekly home resets every Sunday to help give you the motivation to get your home ready for a new week. So that all sounds like something that you'd be interested in. I would love for you to check out my channel after watching Dusti's video today. Let me know that she sent you. Say hi down in the comments, and please enjoy Dusti's video today. Thank you again, and enjoy my Thrifted Homes video.
She has a YouTube channel, and it's called Home by Delaney, and she has just such the sweetest disposition and just very authentic and tender-hearted, and I love her channel. We don't decorate the same, but she does use a lot of color, which I love, and she changes for the seasons, which I love. She enjoys decorating for the seasons. She enjoys decorating her home. And she also does weekly resets where she's cleaning and inspiring us to clean, which I like watching her clean. I don't still like cleaning, but I enjoy watching her clean. And she has some amazing stuff that she cleans her glass stovetop with that I'm super impressed, and I need to get a hold of it for my glass stovetop. But I love her channel. It's a very calming and peaceful and enjoyable channel. So I hope you will check her out and subscribe and go over and share the love with her and tell her Dusti sent me. Hi, Delaney. And on with that, we're going to go on to the haul. So first I'll show you the suitcase that I chocked full. Here we go. Look at this baby. And let's see if I can turn it over for you to see. Hopefully you can see the brand on it. Samsonite, but nice, hard, but $12.50. And look at that pristine condition. Yep, there it says Samsonite luggage. It says style 4632, Sidewinder Brothers Inc., Denver. So, yep, and it held up beautifully. It's not quite as easy as the soft side, because at one point, which I think it was on the flight from Charlotte, well, when I landed in Charlotte, I had 10 minutes to make the boarding. Like, boarding was going to start in 10 minutes, and I landed at gate C12 and had to haul my butt to E36. And I'm not kidding when I say haul my butt, because this was full, and then I had a backpack full, and I booked it. And it's a nice heavy thing. At some point, I even carried it like this to try and minimize the weight. And thankfully got there 5 minutes after boarding started, so obviously made my flight. But whew, I'm too old for that kind of nonsense. So anyway, there's the suitcase. So on to the other stuff. So at one place we went to a thrift store. I think it was the Annex. And I've been seeing these on Pinterest, and I'll pop up a picture here to show you what people have done with them. But I've been wanting one for some time to put on my wall, so I can clip like ephemera to, or pictures of people's, for lack of a better word, dead people. I love the dead people photos, whether they're my relatives or not. I hate the idea of them going into the landfill or trash. Even if they're not my relatives, I am happy to adopt them and put them in my home and honor them, because it makes me so sad to see them thrown away. Those people's lives counted for something, and as long as I can, I want to honor that. So I love the idea of hanging stuff like that on here. And this was a whole 25 cents at the thrift shop. So love this. Then I found this at one of the antique shops, and I'm not going to tell you where I got what, because I don't honestly remember. I'll do the best I can, but some of the stuff I know came from antiques, and some I came from thrifts, and what I can remember I will happily share. But this is, I don't know if it's a trophy or loving cup, and hopefully if I get this close enough you can see the embossing there and the tarnishing. I just think it's stunning. I think they called it a creamer, but to me it almost looks like a trophy. But I could be wrong, and I honestly don't care what it is. It could be, somebody's coffee cup. For all I care, I just love that it's tarnished to silver and it has this beautiful embossing on it. So got that. Then I found this, and this I do remember came from Railroad Antiques in Grand Island. Look at this cute little bench and its little squatty legs. I was so determined to have this, and I did fit it in my suitcase. I fit everything in there. But I love the idea that I could either put something on here for display, or like Marnie, I totally told her I was going to steal it. She's got a little dollhouse sofa that's just adorable, and then she has little pictures framed on it that are pictures that are framed of her granddaughters, and that they're sitting on the couch. And I said, I'm totally going to do that. I'm going to take pictures and display it on here too, or whatever I want. That's what I love about this. But it's such a unique shape, and I love the red color. And then I got this for the catio. It's seen some better days, but that's why I love it, and the tarnishing on it. So that'll be perfect in the catio. And then I love these wood measuring tapes, because my grandpa had them. But this one being white, I've only ever one other time seen one white one. I believe I sold it in my shop. So I was happy to see this one so I could keep it for myself. And I love the wear on it, that it's been well used. So that's going in my collection. And then I found another flower frog. Look at this is the perfect size. There actually was a couple more I could have bought, but I'm like, one's good. I gotta save money for other things. But I was happy to get this medium-sized one. And then at the same thrift shop that I got the hanger from, I happened to find this old, what does it say? Sparko brand stamp. I don't know how old it is, but I thought it was cool. I already put in, let's see, it goes like this, my birthday for next year, but I thought I can use it for any holiday. Because like I could change it to Easter, or I think what I'm going to do when I do my Mother's Day vignette is I'm going to change it to my mama's birthday, because she worked at a bank for, well, all of her adult life. That was her career, working at a bank. So there we go, June the 9th, mama's birthday. So I thought that is super cool. I love it. And that was $1. Then I got some more oil cans. I don't know if you've seen the other vignettes, but I have where you clip a photo to it and it becomes a stand. So now I can do 3 photos because I already have one, as soon as I remember where I put the clips. I guess if I can't find them, there's always Amazon. I'll buy more. And then this Mapleton, I don't know if it has the date on it, 1984. But the reason I've wanted this since last Christmas, and I've looked at them on eBay, but I didn't buy it. But I love it because it's got the little kitty cat there, and it's on this side too. And then you've got here with the horse and the children, and then another child and the dog. I love it. I just think it's so beautiful. Then I wouldn't be me if I didn't buy old tarnished silver. So I'm going to start with my favorites first, which is kind of hard because I love it all. But this one, look at this detail on this ladle. Isn't it just stunning, all the detail? But the thing that I was super impressed with, hopefully that shows up, is it's got a D for my name, Dusty. Or even my husband's name, Darren. So love it. Then the other one I was uber impressed with is this one is an old Tony the Tiger. It's from Kellogg's, 1965. So hopefully you can see Tony there, Tony the Tiger. I thought that was so much fun. And I have this ladle. Again, the details of the grapes and the leaves, just beautiful. Then we got these 2 little baby spoons. They're so cute. And on the back it just says, of course they're baby spoons, so it's hard to read. I think it's W.H. Rogers silver plate, but they're so cute and so tiny. I don't know if this will show up, but I'll try. But up at the handle, there's teeny tiny little flowers right up here. And then we got this one, and it says W.M. Rogers, but a little like, I'm assuming this is like a pickle fork maybe, is that correct? Thought it was fun. I usually don't even collect the forks unless they're children's forks, but the ones I did collect today, there's 3 children's forks, and then the other 3, just something about them. I just liked them. So this one says, oh, it says sterling silver. So, wow. But look at that with the patterning on it. So I got some nice sterling silver there. And then another spoon. I don't know if this is a child's spoon. Could be, because it looks like it's a little bit smaller than the regular spoons. But usually what gets me is the patterns on the handle, if there's a lot of detail. And then we have some big serving spoons. And this one, Holmes and Edwards. But look at the detailing here and then down the handle. I just love it. Isn't it just beautiful? Then we have another one that says WMF40. But look at the size of this one. Obviously a serving spoon. But I love the tarnish on it. And I don't know if I have any that big. And then this one, WR something. But it looks like, I don't know what kind of flowers these are, but look at them. Oh my goodness. And down here in the bowl of the spoon. And you can see the size. It's about the size of the palm of my hand practically. But so beautiful. Then we have another serving spoon. And this just says silver, E silver, H silver, something silver. But it looks like maybe a pansy on it. So some more beautiful detailed flowers. And then we have, oh, let's see. Some of these, it's hard to read between the small font and the tarnish. I can't tell what it says, but I love all the filigree and detail and etching on the spoon handle. It almost looks like little hearts on it. Not quite, but kind of. And then this was the same. Looks like Rogers Brothers. But I just love all the scroll work on the handle. I think it's so lovely. And then I absolutely love the little baby spoons when they're made like this. I just think they're so adorable. I don't remember using one as a child, but I remember running across mine that was mine when I was little, but now I don't know where it is. But I remember seeing it and asking my mom, what is this? And she said, well, it's your baby spoon. And then this one is Hamilton MFG. Looking at the detail again, and I just love it. It's just so beautiful. They don't make silverware like this anymore. If they do, it costs an arm and a leg. And then here is a little child's fork. So cute. And another child's fork. Look at how small they are. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And then we saw Tony the Tiger, and so here is a child's spoon, maybe? It almost looks like a ladle, but it could be a spoon. I'm not sure. But I love the size of it. And then another child's fork. And this says Oneida Community. And again, we've got the beautiful flowers on the handle. And then the last is another fork, and it says, that one is hard to read. Something almost looks like, oh, Oneida. It's an Oneida. So there we go. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, it almost looks like ivy right here. I don't know if you can see it there on the edge. So that's all the silverware. About need to wash my hands after all the tarnish, right? I, of course, wouldn't be me either if I didn't buy books. So, and when you go to thrift stores, and they're usually anywhere from 25 to 50 cents a book, it's hard to pass them up. So, my pen pal Pam is a person that got me onto Grace Livingston Hill. So I found this one, Marigold, and got that one. And then I got this one, A Bride for All Seasons, mail order bride collection. So it's 4 stories in one. And I love like Pioneer Days. So that always intrigues me and interests me. So the fact that it was Pioneer Brides, I was like, sure. Then we have this one, which is called March. And it's a kind of different retelling, similar to like Little Women. So I was intrigued because of that. And then we have this one. It's basically like a Native American like love novel. So, and I always am interested in Native American history. I get this probably won't be accurate, but it'll still be a pleasurable read. So, and goodness, it looks a little beat up. What is this? If it gives me a year, I'm just curious. 1995. So, and then we have this one, which is similar to, oh no, it's called The Wallflowers, Book 4. I try not to get a series of books, especially if I don't start with the first book. And the fact that there's 3 other books before this means I'm going to have to hunt down the other 3 books before I read this one. Because I don't like reading books out of order when they're a series. And I don't like missing the other books when they're a series. So, and this is similar to like Bridgerton time frame or the Edwardian Regency era. So I will now be on the hunt for the other 3 books. And then these 2 books, if you're anything familiar with maybe the 80s, These were very popular in the 80s. One was a movie and one was a TV series. And I don't know what came first. I'm assuming. I think with this one, the movie came first, but maybe not. But Kramer versus Kramer. So I don't know what came first, book or novel. But I'll be interested to read it. And this one, I'm going to assume the TV show came first and then the novel. But Dallas. My mama never missed Dallas. Dallas and Knots Landing every Friday night. Watched it faithfully. She loved to hate JR. So I thought, just to take me back a little bit and enjoy myself, I'm going to read some Dallas. So then now, everybody's been decorating with all those like vintage seed packets, and I've been wanting some, but I'm really picky about what I find. So I was able to find these. So this one is flowers. Isn't it so cute? And then we have this one, bachelor buttons. I love the graphics. I don't know how old these are and if they're even that old at all, but for me, what it was is the graphics. I mean, look at this one with the little girl in the garden. Absolutely love them. And then I would totally found a bunch. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was at Heartland. They had several baskets and bins of old photographs. So of course I spent some time going through there. And I found this one, and it's like an old home in the woods, and I thought it was really cool. Kind of reminds me of my grandma's house. And then there was this one that looked like it had been part of a postcard, but I just thought it was so funny, the gentleman with the two women, the two ladies, just acting all cool. And then this one, I love this, and it does look like it's also a postcard, or meant to be a postcard photo. But look at this precious little girl and her big bow. So precious. I love them. And then we found some old, this one is a birthday card, and I want to use it this spring, summer when I decorate. But how sweet is that? It says on the back, from Ben and Dorothy, Mrs. Williams. Isn't that sweet? And it's a birthday card, so let's see if there's anything inside. Nope, but there is a little, just a birthday greeting and a birthday wish or two, that life won't do a single thing, but always smile at you. There's even, look at those pretty graphics on the inside. So love that. And then this one is a Valentine postcard. And it just says, Valentine wishes for you. May you dwell in the happy land where love and joy walk hand in hand. So I'll be using that next Valentine's Day. I love the little cottage house and the heart behind it. Then I'll try and go through these quickly, but I got doilies and handkerchiefs. And I'm going to make another handkerchief quilt for myself. But I also want to take a nod. I think Penny shared it with me, and even Marnie has shared it with me too as well, where you clip handkerchiefs on a suspension tension rod, and that becomes your valance in your kitchen. So that is my goal, to find enough similar handkerchiefs that kind of work together. I already have several shaved, but I bought 14 more. So, and then I bought some doilies. So let's see what there is. There's this doily. I love all the embroidery and patterns on it. And then there's two of these, a smaller one, which, look at the hearts. Gonna use that at Valentine's. And then there's a larger one with hearts, perfect for Valentine's. So I'll have to put those in my stash. And I don't know if this is a handkerchief or if it was supposed to be a doily or what, but that's going to go in my handkerchief quilt for myself, because hello, meow, it's a kitty and so cute. Someone went to a lot of work. They're just stunning. And then look at this one with the daisies. I'll totally be using that for my summer decor, because for me, when I put out my summer, it's all berries and flowers and swans. So, and whatever else I decide to put out, but that's how it goes. So now let's look at the handkerchiefs. I got cat and another cat, different color. And then we have this one, beautiful, embroidered with a white flower. And this one I think is interesting because it looks like a spider web. And I wonder if there was supposed to be maybe a spider here, but it's got a heart. So I'll be using that for Valentine's. And then I love the flowers. I think those are dogwoods, which is the North Carolina state flower. And then look at this one. And I think I'm going to leave the little tag on there. I tried to get it off, but I thought, you know what? Forget it. I'm just leaving it on. It can be part of the character. And then we have these flowers. And those flowers. And the reason I bought these is because they were all basically $1 a piece. I hate to pay too much for handkerchiefs because I just do. And because I need so many when I make a quilt, it usually takes 30 to sometimes close to 50 handkerchiefs, depending on the size. Because I use a vintage tablecloth as the backing. So depending on how big the tablecloth is, determines how much handkerchiefs I need. So, and I like a variety. So then I have this one. And I figured for my valance in the kitchen, I'm going to need 20 handkerchiefs right off the bat because that's how many of those little rings I have for the tension rod. And like, how Eastery is this one? This has got to be a gentleman's handkerchief. This just has to be. And then look at the delicate flowers on this one. I got to figure out what I want, if I want mostly white ones in the kitchen or if I want some colorful ones. But look at this with the lilies of the valley. I think this one's going to have to go in my kitchen because I love that. Then this one is very fall to me. So this is probably going to go in my quilt because I love fall. Then the last one is this with the purple flowers. Isn't it so pretty? So yeah, there's all my handkerchiefs and doilies. So almost done. We're getting there. So then this I bought. Haley had this. I'd found her one at an estate sale, and somehow it had gotten broke, and she was really sad about it because she wanted it for her. She kind of has a Jane Eyre gallery wall in her living room. So I found another one for her so she can replace it. And I just think they're so sweet. And then I found this little butter pat on the back. It said Haviland Limoges. And I love all the flowers on it. And then this one is not marked, but it was the birds in the nest that sold me on it. I know it's got the little chip out, but I don't care. That's just part of its story. Now for Mother's Day, I want to do a vignette. And I'll be doing a video just of the vignette and styling it in honor as a nod to my mama. But in June, I want to do one for my dad and my grandpa Harry Jones and grandpa Claremont Peck. And my dad served in the Army, and I believe so did my grandpa Jones. And so I found this pretty large Army figure, children's toy. I thought that would be really cool in the vignette. So that's what I plan to do with that. Then at one of the thrift stores for $1.59, found these. It's the 12 Days of Christmas, salt and pepper. So I'm going to show you each so you can see all the days. But I just thought it was so cool. I've never seen anything like that as far as the 12 Days of Christmas. I just thought that was so neat. Let's see, there we go. It starts, so that one's 1 through 6, and then this is 7 through 12. And it's still in really pretty good condition. I mean, not a lot of it has been rubbed off or anything. So I just love those. So I'll be saving those for Christmas. And then I found this, and it made me think of my friend Carol from My Blessed Nest because she always loves children's with umbrellas. And if I didn't love it so much, I would send it to her. But sorry, Carol, I love it because it's got a little girl walking with her kitty in an umbrella, and she's got little freckles on her nose. And isn't she so sweet? I don't know if you can see the freckles, and hopefully I can zoom in so you can. And then the little kitty here in the umbrella. I was really concerned if I'd be able to get it back, but I was so happy to see it came back in one piece without any problems. So I think I'll be using her this summer. On the bottom it is marked American's Greetings Company, Cleveland, USA, produced in Japan expressly for American greetings. So there's the little tag. And then totally seeing one of the themes in summer is strawberries. So I found this little strawberry jar. So I thought that will be awesome with my strawberry collection. And then I found another mirror for the gallery wall in the bathroom. I have 2, and I know I'm going to need at least probably 3 to 5 more to fill up the space to remove that picture. So in the bathroom, the whole wall can just be hand mirrors. And I'll link that video in the description when I did kind of a mini makeover, adding more hand mirrors to my bathroom wall. So you can see that, and in the future when I collect enough, maybe we'll have a mini makeover part 2 showing me adding the new ones. So, and then I got this for my little peg rack to hang, and I'll probably use it at Christmas time since it's predominantly green and yellow. I mean green and red. I'm just looking at the yellow too, so I'm thinking green, red, and gold like Christmas. But I love the little Scotty dog. I love the size that it's a children's purse. That just makes me so happy. And then I got, of course, another rolling pin. I really wanted to find one. There were a couple of neat ones, and I swear I saw one with a black handle, and now I should have bought it because Penny said they're really rare. But I can't remember if I did see it or if I'm just thinking I saw it. But this one I for sure did get. So there you go. And I love the handles on it. So that will be in my collection. And then the last thing is this fun vintage apron. I love the schoolhouse with the pump on it. Isn't that fun? So that is my haul from my recent trip. I will do a little bit of decorating with my new finds. And then stay tuned because at the end, there will be, I'll share some photos from my trip with Marnie and the fun things that we did and places we went. So you can kind of watch a little slideshow at the very end. Also, I wanted to make sure you know that this month is April. So it's 10% off everything in my shop using the code Happy Easter, or maybe it's just Easter. I'm not sure, but the code will be in the description, so you can look for sure to see how much is 10% off my store and what the code is that you need in my Etsy shop. Also, I do have an Amazon storefront, and I have a spread shop linked to my Amazon, or my, good grief, can I talk? I do have a spread shop here on my YouTube channel of designs that my daughter Haley and I made together of vintage items where there's totes and t-shirts and aprons and coffee mugs, and they are really good quality. So check those out. That's in my profile on my YouTube channel. So there's a whole bunch of fun things to find, whether it's my Etsy shop or my spread shop and YouTube or my Amazon storefront. Like anything that I usually buy here in my home and I say, oh, I got that on Amazon, I've tried to put that into my storefront. So if you too would like it, you can get it. Whether it's something as cool as decor, like the sheep I used for my Easter tour, or if it's something like, this is my favorite, like coffee, and I bought it on Amazon type of thing. So anyway, I wanted to share all that with you. I think I'm just running on because I'm just like so animated, excited about all of this stuff. But stay tuned for decorate with me and for the fun little slideshow. So bye for now. Pretty much most of my new stuff got put here into the dining room. So you can see I'm growing my collection of rolling pins. There's the new one. And I don't care like color of handle or anything. It's just more specific. Do I like the rolling pin? And then it's hard to tell, but I did add the spoons into this jar. And then I added, there's my D ladle. And there's Tony the Tiger. So these are some of my favorites. That's why they're up here. And then I rearranged, I had a Holly Hobby plate from Charlia here. So I switched it with this one. And now Holly Hobby is up there. So that I could fit this in here. So you should recognize the little girl with the bow and the house and the happy birthday. And then the two ladies and the gentleman. And this is a card I already had. So then they can fit on that gallery wall. Let's see if I can pull back so you can see the entire wall. There you go. Man, I love gallery walls. They're just so much fun. And then the other change I made was I had something different here. I had a magazine rack full of books. So instead I brought these over here. There's Miss Mika Bean. That's typical of her day. That's how she spends it, right, Bean? Is that how you spend your day, Mika Bean? Is that how you spend your day? Crash in the chair on your blankie? Oh, you've got to get into the action, huh, Lexi? Yeah? You got something to say? I know, you'd love to go outside, but it's pollen season. And so then I brought the magazine rack over here, along with a basket full of children's books and my little home pillow. I love that home pillow. So that's got rearranged out here. And it's a nice change because the stuff I had there, I've had there for quite a while. And the reason I changed that is because then I wanted to move my new suitcase that I carried on, that I'm so impressed with myself, over here, along with the other suitcase. So now we have a stack of suitcases. And then I put the quilts up here with the basket, which, I don't know if you can tell by the dent, Lexi's been laying up here. Princess in the Pea. There she is. Are you dying for my attention or what today? What's going on, huh? Yeah, hi, Skitty. Lexi, can you say hello to everyone? Say hello, Lexi. Amy? Yeah, okay. Sorry, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Well, thank you for joining me today. And as you can see, I'm wearing something different because the decorating came next day because it was a busy week and a busy weekend. So, oh, Lexi's trying to get in here. Anyhow, I hope you go over and check out my friend Delaney and check out her channel, Home by Delaney, and tell her I said hello. And to anyone that's a friend of Delaney's coming over to see me, welcome. Welcome to my home. So I hope you all have a wonderful week, and bye for now. Testing, 1, 2, 3.